About this time, a lot of people in the air park began to see their schedules cut. Instead of working 8 hours a day, they were working 4, and of course that cut their income by half. They weren't unemployed, they were underemployed. And it turns out in this country that the number of people who are underemployed is roughly the same as those who have no job at all. Combine the numbers, call it the suffering index, and it comes to about 13% nationwide. It is certain to get worse. Jerry Lynn Thomas and Bruce McKee saw their hours cut in half.
And I just can't afford my house. I can't afford the payment. And I had to look at, you know, trying to just feed my family, my kids. That's my priority.
When was the last time you made a house payment?
It's been 3 months ago.
You start stocking up on groceries. You buy an extra can of soup or something, or toilet paper, packaged toilet paper, peanut butter, and stuff that you can stock in your cabinets and stuff in your freezer.
You've been building a stockpile of food.
Yes. So you just have to start doing, and you do without things, and your son drops out of college early. You just do what you have to do.
He dropped out of college?
Yeah, we had to pull him. He didn't go the fall and winter sessions this year. We don't have the money.
Did you go to college?
No.
Your husband?
No.
So this was your dream?
Oh yeah, it was my dream for my kids to have better than I had, and now they're not going to.
Dreams are closing on South Street as one layoff creates another.
I think 1 in 5 small businesses will fail or could fail.
Mayor David Resk also worries about what happens when thousands of people lose their health insurance.
Approximately $8 million worth of revenue for our local hospital was derived from the insurance. Now, if you take away that $8 million plus how much charity care is going to increase because people don't have insurance, you could put the hospital out of business. You think about that.
Our whole staff had a meeting, and they said that they would take a pay cut.
In town meetings, businesses are begging for help. U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown is asking for $100 million in federal aid for distressed communities all around the country, and he's trying to get DHL to at least donate the air park to the city.
There's hurt, there's a sense of betrayal.
Betrayal is a strong word.
DHL came in and made promises, and I don't think they lived up to their side of the bargain. That's the past. We can't dwell on that. We need to move forward. DHL, we hope, is going to help us with the air park.
In the meantime, the Sugar Tree Ministries soup kitchen is expanding.
We're actually building, remodeling our room over here, adding 200 more seats.
That would be about double what you're doing now.
Exactly. We should be able to feed about 350 people a day.
You can talk about possible medical options. You can talk about...
DHL workers in their meetings just heard that the State Unemployment Benefit Fund went broke last week. The federal government rushed in with an emergency loan of $500 million just to keep the checks coming. The feds are also spending $4 million here to train workers in computer skills, but that doesn't mean there will be jobs. The laid-off workers are guaranteed access to health insurance for 1.5 years under a federal law called COBRA, but there's a catch.
We got the COBRA, and it was going to be like a little over $1,500 a month.
That's a lot of money.
For my health care. Well, you know, my unemployment's going to be $200 a week. That's not even going to make a dent.
When you're looking forward now, what questions are on your mind?
Come on, you're all right. All right.
Where are you going to go to next?
Where are you going to go to next?
Basically, we got 2 families living in my house right now. My husband and mine, and my youngest daughter and her husband, a little baby, and another one on the way. They can't make it on their own, and we can't make it.
And Scott, you have to ask your question.
John Pica may have a DHL job in another city, but they can't sell the house in this market. Angela, the DHL supervisor, is so worried that she's been looking for work too.
Not one call back?
No.
How many places have you applied at this point, would you say, roughly?
I would say between 35 and 40. I've been applying for everything. Everything in retail and supervisor positions, warehousing positions. I don't think anything's beneath me to do, so, but I still haven't received any callbacks.
3 weeks later, Angela, who spent months walking laid-off workers to the gate, found herself among them.
Today is my last day. They'll be surrendering my badge to my manager today after 18 years. It's a little, I'm 37, so that's almost half of my life I've been there.
So it's real now.
Yeah.
And I see they took your badge.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I just can't believe it's over. I'm not going to see a lot of these people again.
And with his job as a DHL bus driver ending, Mike O'Mockerly is relying on himself. He's turning a hobby into a business, making engraved hunting knives for collectors.
I'm an old school kind of guy, and I'm looking at maybe like on Tuesday nights, we're going to have no electricity Tuesday nights. We're going to light the oil lamps and play checkers and read books by the candlelight and just talk to each other, and maybe we'll become a tighter family through it.
This week, DHL will shut down all its U.S. shipping except international service. Altogether, about 10,000 people are losing their jobs.
Call it ground zero. Wilmington is ground zero. We've got to get back to being America, because right now we're losing sight of what my son died for and what those other 16 soldiers died for. We're losing sight of it. We need to fight hard to get it back.